Hi, Josh.
Hi, Jen. Welcome to Florida.
Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Lovely house you've got here.
Thank you. My wife and I actually bought it about 2 years ago, and it was a foreclosure originally.
Okay.
Some people flipped it, and we're finding out now some things were done really well, some things not so good, including our sprinkler systems.
Yeah, I noticed the grass is a little bit patchy.
A little bit. Grass died, weeds came in.
That happens. So let's go investigate your system to see what it's got.
Sounds good. So as you can see, the control box is back here. It's a little high and hard to read.
Oh, that's no problem. We can just take it off and mount it down. But what I want to do right now is turn it into test mode, and we can just check all the zones.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Not so bad. It definitely is blowing into the air, which, you know, it's going to evaporate, so we could lower the angle of that rotor.
That'd be great.
You're watering your driveway.
Yeah, this zone is not as bad, but it's the next zone that actually has some pretty major issues.
Okay, so now we're going to hit into zone 2. Oh, wow. We're watering the sidewalk over here. That one looks like it probably got ran over.
Mm-hmm.
And your foundation plantings, high sprays, it's soaking the house.
Right, right.
And you have a bubbler that's watering the gravel. So we could definitely make some tweaks to the whole system.
Great.
Let me show you what I brought.
Great.
Okay, so I've already called the utility locating services to mark all underground utilities.
So that's what these red and orange flags are for?
That's what these flags are for. You want to do it anytime prior to any project before digging.
Okay.
These flags are indicators for where all your spray heads are.
Mm-hmm.
So you're lucky. In this case, you already have a whole system installed. All we have to do is make amendments to your existing spray heads. It's totally homeowner friendly. I've already gone to the home center. This is a spray head that I was thinking that we're going to use here. It's more water efficient. Remember before we were spraying the sidewalk and the driveway.
Right.
Now this is adjustable. They'll have a uniform spread of water. The angle's lower, and it's going to give uniform coverage and go straight to the roots.
Oh, great.
And not water your driveway.
Excellent.
To get started, we're going to dig down with an irrigation shovel to expose the existing head. All right, here it is. Each of these heads is a 1/2-inch thread at the bottom. You just unscrew the old one and put on the new head. Trade ya. And then we adjust the spray pattern once the water's back on. All right, now I'm going to backfill.
Great.
Okay, Josh, over on the other side of the driveway, we use sprays because sprays are used for a smaller square footage area.
Okay.
This is a larger space, so we're going to use a rotor, and this is what a rotor looks like.
Okay.
It goes like this. It's spring-loaded. Mm-hmm. Pop that down. It's an angled nozzle. That blue piece,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna point the direction of the water lower. Remember, it was spraying everywhere, even on your driveway. Mm-hmm. So the angle of the water is gonna go down, and it's gonna create like a curtain of water, and it just more efficiently drop the water and cause less evaporation.
Oh, great.
So it's a more efficient way to use it.
Okay.
So, and at the bottom, it's just gonna screw into the existing pipe underground.
Just like the other one.
Just like the other one.
Great.
We take this one off and we put this one on.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you. I'm gonna take this ring and put it around the rotor to help keep it in place and also protect it from lawnmowers going over. So now we could address the area in the foundation of your house. First, I want to cap off the bubbler that's irrigating your bed of rocks. All right, got it sealed off.
Great.
And then go down and take all the spray heads away from the foundation bed and put all drip irrigation in. You really want to get the water off the house. It's spraying everywhere, creating moisture. Nice. right, so we've got our loop around the shrubs. I'm just gonna cut it in between the two emitters and then pop it back into place. All right, that's in, and there's just one more thing to show you.
All right.
So in addition to the savings that we're going to have from the heads that we installed, we have a smart controller.
Okay.
So what this is going to do for you, it's connected to the internet, so it collects historical weather data. So that's going to adjust the system seasonally.
Okay.
And then in addition to that, we have a wireless sensor outside, so that's going to detect locally what's really happening right here.
Oh, good.
So that's huge water savings everywhere, just to not waste.
Great.
And we've also lowered the controller, so you could cruise right up to it. But more importantly, we have an app, and you could use it right from your smartphone, and you can control the whole system.
Wow, very good.
You could be in your living room and say, it's raining. Control it, shut it off. So let's go check it out.
All right. Great. Very good.
Look how much lower it is. There's so much less spray. Can you tell a difference?
Very much so. That's excellent.
It's going right down instead of just going into the air. All right, so let's check zone 2 now.
Okay. I'll turn off 1, turn on 2.
All right.
There it goes.
Do you see the difference in the head?
Oh, big difference.
And that's just perfect coverage for this small area.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, now let's check out the foundation plantings. The water's not blasting against your house anymore.
That's good.
So it's all going through those drip hoses around those plants. And we're not irrigating your rocks anymore.
Yeah, we don't need that.
So,
All right. Well,
very efficient.
Thank you for coming to Orlando.
Yeah, thanks for
Appreciate
having me.
It's fixed, Jen.
Thanks.
I'll be honest, I was surprised with how easy it was to swap out the heads. I would have thought it'd be way more involved.
It's always been half-inch thread on and off, and that's why it's easy to fix problems like Josh had on his driveway, sidewalk, so it's easy to make adjustments.
Right, and I presume you could probably take it a step further, right? I mean, if you wanted to swap out all of the heads, you could do that easily if you were chasing more efficiency.
You could definitely do that, and this company in particular, over the past 5 years, they've really tried to make a more efficient system. So going through, they try to make it homeowner friendly.
So if you've got a system older than 5 years in this brand, it might make sense to actually do that.
Absolutely.
Or a number of years, depending on what system you have.
Right.
Nice. And with an adapter like this, you can change any head into drip.
Yes, you can. So for instance, when it was spraying on the house, that was the perfect fix for that situation. Get the water off the house, connect the hose both sides, and run it around the shrubs.
All right, good information. Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.